and welcome to Grateful Rescue TV. I'm Pamela Terhune, and I'm joined with a very special person. This is Alyssa Lewis from Peaceful Souls. And Alyssa brought us BeBe, and BeBe is very grateful to you. Let's hear BeBe's story.
So BeBe was found, we got a call regarding a dog that had been on the side of the interstate off of 70 and 25th Street. For about 3 days. They had tried to make a makeshift little shelter for him to stay in, and he would go into it to some time but would not let anybody get close to him. So we trap dogs. So we went out and I spotted him right away. There's only about 10 feet between the interstate and basically the area he was running. So he had just a little bit of brush to run in and kind of hide. Got a trap set up, and then he decided to take a little tour around the neighborhood. So watched his little bitty legs, running around the neighborhood. And eventually he got a good whiff of that yummy, smelly food in there. And finally went to check out the trap and walked in and was finally safe. So 3 days of, like I said, right off the side of the interstate. So he is a lucky little boy to be alive.
That's amazing. And we're so grateful for you. BeBe has joined my family, my personal family.
He hit the jackpot.
He hit the jackpot with us. And you do this so often. You tell me how that works. You get a phone call and there's a dog that no one can catch, or?
Yeah, so we do stray animals for Marion County, and we also do owned animals. So a lot of dogs will go into a survival mode, and with that, they won't even come close to their owners. If they can't get close enough to smell, they'll actually run from them. It's a sad thing, but obviously a need. And there's trappers all across the country that do this. We stick mostly to Marion County and some surrounding counties as needed, but definitely stay busy.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It seems like you have stories every single day. How do you sleep? How do you do it?
We don't sleep much. We're an all volunteer organization and self-funded, so that makes it even more challenging. So we all have full-time jobs. And we do this in our spare time, but our spare time is about 24 hours a day, basically.
Oh gosh. And if you will, tell me the process of doing this. I mean, obviously you cannot, the dog can't see you setting up the trap, and then you probably go on some sort of, where you have to watch them where they can't see you. How does that work?
Every case is a little bit different. Some dogs we can literally walk right up to, and as long as we kind of don't acknowledge that they're there, they kind of feel hidden. So we can get a trap set up pretty close to them, and usually, we use their sense of smell. And we always need a dog hungry, obviously. They're not going to walk into a scary trap if they're not hungry enough for it. But sometimes these are much longer cases. BeBe's story was a quick one. Luckily, because
he walked right in.
He did. And there wouldn't have been anywhere to leave a trap for him. So it would have been a stakeout, basically, where we would have had to watch. Sometimes we set up cameras, we set up large kennel traps. Sometimes this takes weeks, months.
BeBe wants to say thank you. Thank you for saving my life.
Say I'm a cutie.
We love you and appreciate you. And if you want to learn more about Peaceful Souls, go to their website. Where would they find your website?
Peaceful Souls Animal Rescue and Recovery.
They need help to support this wonderful service. There's no one like you around here. So you've saved a lot of lives, and we thank you for that. From the bottom of our hearts, for sure.
And thank you for loving BeBe.
He looks so different than he did whenever you caught him.
Definitely does. I can see his little cute face now.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary. a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Gourmet cuisine, breathtaking views, and a vibrant space to connect and enjoy. Skyline Club Indy, 36 stories high above downtown Indianapolis. Join the club today and enjoy an elevated experience. Take part in a full schedule of events and special gatherings. Skyline Club Indy, a place to celebrate.
Hi, and welcome to Grateful Rescue TV. I'm Pamela Terhune, and we've got KJ, kitty correspondent here. We're doing an amazing food distribution with Saturn Pet Care. All the organizations are coming out. You know a lot of these kitty organizations, don't you?
I do. I spread the word. Indie Neighborhood Cats and ARPO, which is, both cats and dogs. I mean, this is just, it's so amazing. And I have such a heart for the community and bringing shelters and rescues together. And I just love that you do that through Grateful Rescue. It's amazing.
Well, I tell you what, we're so thankful for Saturn Pet Care. They've brought us 7,200 servings on each pallet, weighing 2,200 pounds apiece, and they brought out 52 pallets today, KJ. All kinds of organizations are going home, and they'll be able to feed their animals for probably close to a year.
That is so amazing.
It's so wonderful.
I'm so glad there's so many people here who can help lift that stuff.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to be much help.
Yeah, we've got a forklift that's loading straight into the trucks, and then we've got all these wonderful volunteers that are loading into the back of the cars that can't bring a truck. So.
Yes. Well, and you know firsthand how much food you go through. Like, people don't realize just the food to take care of the animals that you bring in. It's huge.
And the cost is so high.
Yes,
the cost is so high. We're so grateful today to Saturn Pet Care and this beautiful day that is actually 60 degrees, but it feels like 20 with the wind.
We are blown away by the generosity today.
Yeah.
I am here with Saturn Pet Care, and we're here to donate. We are very, very fortunate. We have a lot of food that we can donate to Indianapolis organizations, and we have a great relationship with Grateful Rescue. So it was a very easy call to say, hey, we have some food. Can we partner up? We made a pop-up giveaway. So just within a week, we made all of the arrangements to give away almost 41 pallets, which is almost 300,000 servings of food.
Since COVID and the pandemic, we've really seen a rise in collaborative partnerships where organizations obviously need to support their own organization. We all have our missions, but we're seeing things like Grateful Rescue stepping in and organizing something like this where rescues from all over central Indiana are coming to get this support. Indie Neighborhood Cats is partnering with Fido to help run the pet food pantry. It could have been very easily the cats could have been dropped from their program because they help dogs. But we decided to partner with Fido since we already work in the same neighborhoods and truly step up and support the programs that already exist and run well. It reduces confusion in the community and it makes it easier for people to access resources.
Zachary, how do you feel about how things are happening today?
Yeah, doing pretty good. It's a really good event that we have Saturn Pet Care helping out with Grateful Rescue. As you said, we're doing a lot to help out local animal shelters. We had, I think, Indie Neighborhood Cats just here, so a lot of local organizations that are great. That I've worked with and Grateful Rescue has worked with, and this is a really good event. Been here a couple times now, and it's always really fun when we get to do this, so I'm really looking forward to it.
You guys do a lot of work that we can't imagine, so we're very, very glad to help.
Hi, my name is Alessia and I'm Daisy, and today we're going to talk about enrichment for dogs. So enrichment is a great way to provide your dog with good mental stimulation and physical stimulation at the same time. Yes, it is all about improving the quality of life for your dog. We are filling needs for our dogs when we provide enrichment for them. So when dogs are overstimulated, that's when you'll see a lot of those behavioral problems. You also see it when they're overtired or overexcited as well. And some of those problems could include things like jumping, counter surfing, biting on things and chewing on things that they're not supposed to, digging. Some of those naughtier things that we're not particularly fond of.
So definitely enrichment is not the solution to all of those problems. So we will need to have training paired up with it, but enrichment will really help. So there are different kinds of enrichment for your dogs. There are different categories.
Yes, you have 5 different categories that you can label all enrichment in. You're going to have your social category, which is going to be filling social needs for our dogs. So that would be things like play dates with dogs you trust, snuggling up with your dog. And then you have your occupational side, which would be giving your dog a job to do. So learning tricks, training, sports. Then you have the physical portion, which means physical environment. So alternating the environment, having multiple resting spots for your dog, having balancing equipment inside your house, or changing toy varieties. And then you have the nutritional side, which is going to be giving your dog the opportunity to work to get their food. So doing snuffle mats or food puzzles, Kongs. And that was ripped up.
Isn't a really good one.
Yes. And then you have the sensory section, which plays on the dog's senses. So you can do music or dog TV, bubbles, nose work.
That's actually a really good one. I want to a little bit put more focus on nose work. I would say that is a great way. It's also a sport, like scent work, it's called, where you have your dog identify a specific scent, and that really tires them out because their nose is so powerful that and they really enjoy using it. So it would give them a great outlet for all this pent up energy.
So there are tons of DIY options. There are a ton of store options. So some of the DIY options, you can use a lot of things around your house, things like cardboard boxes or paper towel rolls. You can use towels. And what you'll do is you'll sprinkle treats or essential oils for a scent on those items, and you can get your dog to rummage through them, forage through them, get all those treats out of there. So it's a really simple way to tire out your dog when maybe you can't take them for a walk, or maybe you just want them to be a little bit calmer. Sniffing, licking, chewing, shredding are all great ways to mentally tire out our dogs.
As far as digging, for instance, a lot of people don't like their dogs to dig in their backyards, right? But dogs need to dig because that's their behavior. So providing them with an alternative like a sand pit, so it's a safe space for them to go and perform that behavior, will really release the stress and is going to give them a great alternative that you will be able to accept as well.
So the purpose behind enrichment is to allow a dog to perform species-specific behaviors like foraging or digging, for example, in a safe and controlled way. Doing enrichment through daily activities or weekly activities helps our dog gain a lot more confidence. It helps them problem solve better, and they're going to be able to handle stress a lot better.
Daisy, thank you so much for chatting with us about enrichment. And Pamela, back to you.
Bonded pairs need to stay together. And a pair of special cats from Grateful Rescue hit the jackpot when Rita Rose decided to bring Sterling and Patches into her home. Hi, and welcome to Grateful Rescue TV. I'm Pamela Trahan, and we're here with Rita Rose, the Executive Assistant to Pet Pals TV. And we have a new family member, one of 2 kitties. This is Sterling. What do you think of Sterling, Rita?
I think he's absolutely beautiful. He's very soft and silky.
And while Sterling stayed on the couch, Patches immediately explored her new home and kitchen.
And he reminds me a little of the kitty I just lost. She was also a gray kitty.
Rita, tell us about the recent kitty that you lost.
Well, her name was Tinkerbell. I called her Tink or Tinker. And she was 10 years old when I adopted her. I got her from Arpo Rescue.
Mm-hmm.
She was just very sweet. She slept with me. She, liked to be in the same room with me. So losing her was hard. And I wasn't sure, how am I going to find another kitty? And you don't replace your kitties. You just find a different one to love.
Just fill a void in your heart.
Yeah. So when I saw the two on your website, I thought, well, these look like cute cats. Maybe I'll get one of those. And then Pamela calls me and we're talking and she says, oh, they're a bonded pair. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, should I get two? Oh my gosh. And then the more I thought about it, the more it sounded like a pretty good idea.
It is, yeah.
So especially after she told me how wonderful they were. So, So anyway, so now, we've got two kitties here that are exploring my house, and I will just have to get used to their personalities.
Yeah. No, but in your past, you've had multiple kitties.
Oh, many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
many.
what's two, right?
Exactly. And in the past, when I had I have an apartment now. When I had a house, I had as many as 5.
Yeah.
And maybe a dog.
You sound like me with dogs.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm used to having them around, but I'm getting older, so I don't need a menagerie.
Yeah. Well, Sterling looks like he's already getting comfortable.
Well, he's
settling into your lap.
Yeah.
And we're so grateful for you.
Oh, well, I'm
to
grateful
give these
that
babies a home.
I'm grateful that you had a couple of wonderful kitties to adopt out.
Are you going to be a happy boy? Yes, you are.
Nathan is here, the dog whisperer, the American dog whisperer, and we have a special story. We'll talk to you in just a moment with Safi, but you did some good stuff.
We got a video to show the people.
Let's take a look.
When I had to put my previous dog down, a friend of mine in Wisconsin said that she had adopted a puppy through this organization in Wisconsin and had such a wonderful experience with them. And then I started looking at their website, and lo and behold, this sweet face showed up on their website. I do believe that she was one of 5 female poms that were breeding some sort of a breeding facility. She was pretty much terrified of everything, terrified in the car ride here from Wisconsin, pretty much terrified of me, terrified of people in the hallway, absolutely terrified of the elevators, the electric doors. She didn't know how to walk on a leash, and I just knew that I felt so helpless to get this dog to understand in the first several days that I was here to help her and to be a companion to her. One of my friends, whom I think you also know, recommended you as a good trainer, and I looked at your YouTube videos and felt like you were a good person to help me through this. I was originally a little concerned because she's such a sweet, soft dog that maybe your firm approach was going to be uncomfortable for me, but I realized quickly that that wasn't an issue. The thing that convinced me that the firm approach was right is that she responded so well, that she wasn't afraid. Working with you, desensitizing her to the sound of the doors has made all the difference in the world. She'll go in and out of any electric door now. Oh my gosh, Safi is doing great. If you haven't had experience with this kind of a fearful dog, I would say get help, for heaven's sakes, get help. Because I don't think that I knew intuitively what to do. I think we would be stuck if I hadn't gotten help.
Look at those eyes. And Safi's here with Betsy. Tell us more.
Relaxing. You know, you said something interesting, and I thought about this a lot afterward. You didn't know if the firm approach would work, and I find this constantly with clients that have fearful dogs. They say, "Are you sure?" I say, "Trust me, because mama dog is firm." That brings security.
Safi and her new mom are doing great, thanks to the American Dog Whisperer. There are so many times that dog owners can't seem to figure out their canine's bad behavior, what caused it, or how to correct it. Nathan Lowe has been using his proven techniques to satisfy pet parents for over 17 years. Find him on Facebook and AmericanDogWhisperer.com. Sit, stay, more coming your way.
My choices were keep her there unhappy or give her up, until I called Grateful Rescue, and she agreed to foster her for me. And she did, and she's been amazing, like amazing. I love you.
Proud of you.
Lots of times they're leaving behind their clothing, all of their resources, everything that they own. And so it can be a barrier for clients to get out of a domestic violence relationship if there's not a safe place for their pet to go.
Oh, please donate. Please. It would help women like me. I wasn't so sure that I was going to be able to take her.
Thank you, Grateful Rescue, for extending your services to our clients. We truly appreciate it, and you don't understand the impact that it has made on their lives. Because of you, our client is able to be successful and move forward with their goals. So we're grateful and thankful for your services.
Look, you're going to tell her? Thank you. Hey, yeah.
I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you. She says I'm not going to miss you.
Oh, she will.
You're a good girl.
She's a very good dog.
Can you play some more?
Her name is Nora, the piano-playing cat, and we've loved her performances for years. Nora sadly passed away in February 2024 at the age of 19. But plans to keep her musical legacy alive are in place with an animated series. Joining me today, Nora's mom, Betsy Alexander, and would love to hear a little bit about Nora's life, not just as the piano cat, but as this beloved pet in your family, and how that began.
And you go into the PetSmart or the Petco's or wherever, and they always have like the shelter cats. And we went into a PetSmart in Cherry Hill, and there was a litter of kittens. There had been a litter of kittens, and there was this little gray, oh my God, I feel emotional. There was this little little gray kitten, and I picked her up and I held her like this, and she played with my braid, and I felt this compulsion. And I tell people I feel Nora adopted me. I have always felt this intense connection with her. She was very headstrong.
Betsy taught piano lessons from her home and noticed that Nora was obsessed with the piano music.
And she hung out with me while I was teaching all the time. All the time. The other cats would be upstairs sleeping while the students were there. She was in their bags on the piano, dancing around, trying to get to them. She was very like there. And after about a year of this, we heard this plink, plink, plink. And she never stopped. She played with the students when I taught them. They were tickled.
When was it that you decided, or how did it come about that first video of Nora hit YouTube?
Brunel figured out YouTube, and he put it on YouTube, and then we let our friends and family know that they could watch Nora play the piano now. And then, like, the first day it was up, there were like 100 people or something looking at it. And honestly, I said to Brunel, who are these people? Like, what are they doing looking at my video? Like, I really didn't even understand that other people besides friends and family could look at it. Like, so, and then it just went, it just like went through the roof.
I'm Nora the piano cat.
Such a beautiful tribute now to Nora's life and keeping her legacy going. Nora the Piano Cat, the animated series. What are some of the challenges and joys that have come along with producing this?
Yeah, how do we translate that into an animated character that not just plays the piano, but talks and sings and dances? And a cat that goes up and plays the piano, that's a unique and significant thing, of course. Like, we're so excited by that. But the animation kind of allows us to look into the pet's world. And she's in her mind, she can play Chopin and Rachmaninoff and Dave Brubeck, whatever she wants to play. And from our perspective, it's still special, even if it is the little plinking on the piano. So I think that's a comedic duality that we're trying to work in here. And it just shows that, if you believe it, you can do it. And we just hope that kids are inspired everywhere by that to express themselves through music and creativity.
Cat lovers are very loving people, in my experience. And cat and music lovers are like extraordinary. So I hope to put more of them out there in the world. That's what I hope the series will do. And I hope it will make children laugh and feel good and excited. That's what I hope.
All That's Good Production is taking the lead on this educational animated series for children. And as your kitty correspondent, I'll be sure to update you on when and where you can watch the animated series, Nora the Piano Playing Cat.